Greetings, Heisters. This is Kazu here. Today we're going to be going over some solo Overkill footage of me doing the Dirty Iced Heist. This is, again, done by myself on the Overkill difficulty, which is the highest difficulty at the moment. I don't think there's Death Wish difficulty. They might add that as DLC, or maybe you have to unlock it later on. I haven't actually done all the heists yet, so Payday 3 has just recently come out. I was a huge fan of Payday 2. I don't think I have any videos of Payday 2 on my channel, but I did play all of the heists solo Overkill. I was obsessed with it, so maybe I might try to do that again with Payday 3. And so far, it's been an absolute blast. This is going to be commentary for the Dirty Iced Heist, so I am going to try to show you guys how to do it solo on the highest difficulty. This heist is pretty simple, so it's really not that hard. But we're going to go in through the second floor, the rooftop of that building. I just came in, and then because there was a civilian there, I usually like to put a little camera down this corridor. I just went around him and unlocked this door, but you can take the door to my right here, which is unlocked normally, to get inside this room. You're going to get a phone. That's going to let you QR code to get into the VIP room, and you're going to check this computer so that you can see where the security room code is. And we can see here that the security room code is for the employee of the month, which was inside the lobby when we first checked out the place. And we're going to just make our way to the security area, or to the basement floor. We have a little bit of time here to scan the QR code to do that in advance. Now, when you're playing on Overkill, the cameras are indestructible, so you can't destroy them. You have to hack them, or you have to break into the security rooms and disable cams if you want to get around them. Or you have to just be very nimble. We're going to pickpocket swipe this guy's key card. You're going to need that red key card for the vault. Activate the lure to distract them. We're really trying not to waste any time here on Overkill. You got to be efficient. I mean, the run isn't perfect. I would say this is more of a John Wick run, because we do end up killing some guards when realistically you want to avoid killing anyone at all if possible. Now we're going to break into this room, disable the alarms, and then crack this safe for some evidence, which you're going to need if you want to bring in the manager into her room so that you can get her to open up the workshop and open up the vault. So not wasting any time, just checking for guards in the main corridor upstairs. Then we're going to take a picture of the evidence. And that guard's hanging out over there, so we're going to go around.
Blood diamonds, smuggling, false provenance. They've got quite an operation here.
I am currently I think level 16, and I have just mainly the perk to hack cameras. That's really, really important you guys get. Look for the hacker perk, because you want to level that up as soon as possible. Being able to hack cameras is so essential, especially if you're playing solo. Even if you're playing with friends, it's very, very, very helpful. So as you can see there, it's like all you have to do is right click once you've hacked into the camera, and then you take control of it. It turns blue. You don't have to worry about it scanning you or it scanning bodies and bad things. I also really recommend using the consumable, or the little active mini camera. I don't know what consumable slot that counts as, but using the portable camera is very helpful. Mainly because in solo runs you don't have anyone to watch your back, so. And again, not wasting any time, we are lockpicking while we're waiting for the manager to come into this room. We're going to be making good use of that time. Get the goods. And once she walks in, just take her as a human shield. And we can have her scan her face onto the workshop. While we're waiting for that to happen, we're going to lockpick. That's also a perk that lets me lockpick things instantly after I've successfully lockpicked. Because I think it gives me a stack of edge, which then lets me lockpick things instantly.
Here's the multi-tag scanner I told you about. It can detect subsurface marked merchandise, so let it sort through the bags before you secure them. We only want the goods we can sell.
And we're going to check the corridor real fast, make sure it's clear. There's a guy on our left, but that's fine. Just ignore him. And we're going to have her activate the button. And meanwhile, we are going to activate the door. So this is what you need the red key card for.
I like it when people make themselves useful.
And once you've done that, you don't need her anymore, so we can just put her down inside the workshop room. The workshop room and the bathroom are pretty much the only safe spots to dispose of bodies or hide civilians. Everywhere else is pretty risky. And this area is a blind spot for the camera, which is perfect. Now we're going to start swiping the jewelry and then putting it through this scanner thing to get rid of all the bad jewelry. Clean it up. So once you're at this point, you're pretty much chilling. You should be pretty good as long as you can avoid the guards for the most part. But we do also have to take care of the vault, so that can be a little bit tricky. You are going to have to lockpick the vault. So this is where the cam comes really helpful because it lets us see what's going on in the corridor outside. Almost got caught there, but fortunately, if you hide or if you rush up to people to run behind them, you can actually avoid detection because you'll be outside their field of view. It's not realistic at all because, you know, if he saw me even for an instance, that guard would realize I'm there, but because you have detection meters in this game, it is very easy to avoid being detected, even when you're right in front of somebody. And don't forget to hack this cam, because I almost forgot to hack this camera, which is watching the vault. Once you've hacked that cam, you're good to go. You can lockpick. And what's actually really nice is the vault door serves as cover for you, so that people can't see your lockpicking into the room. And you can hide in deep enough that guards can walk right past and won't notice you're opening up the vault, which is very immersion breaking, but, you know, can't complain because it makes our lives easier. Over here, I think I'm like debating what to do because there's that civilian over there who's blocking the window. I want to toss all my bags out through the window. And there's a guard there. So I think I end up just dumping it in the bathroom. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about Payday 3 so far. It is an absolute blast, especially with friends. You can play with up to 4 people in co-op. And there can be some shenanigans, there can be some fooling around, but you can also do a hell of a lot with 4 people rather than just 1 person. I played Payday 2 with a group of friends, and we did all the heists, and then afterwards I still just love the game so much I played it solo. Over here I do get detected. I could have just kind of waited, but I was a little bit impatient here, so I shoot the guard. Fortunately, we can hide his body inside the workshop where I'm hiding the civilians, so it's really not that bad if you have to kill somebody on this map.
Just for an hour or so.
Make sure he's at least hidden enough not to get seen by the camera. Then we're just going to go about finishing with try to get the rest of the bags out of here. But again, on Overkill, because you're not shooting cams, you're not really killing that many guards. You have to just be very patient if you want to get your money out without getting spotted. And definitely stashing your money onto the roof like this, I think, is the best way to get your money to the exit, because going through the parking lot or the back area can be a little bit tricky since there's guards and civilians. And do be careful about sprinting, because if it is in the open or if the sound travels through the corridor, guards will hear you and they'll investigate. And on Overkill, they're much more sensitive to investigating. And they actually, I think they either call more guards or they search for longer on Overkill. So you have to be pretty careful about that. Dashing more of our money away. Always checking the cam.
There's a guard.
And this guy, the big main security guard, he will come back into this room. So you have to be really careful, because that guard that has all the radios on him, you cannot kill him. If you kill him, he's going to just keep pinging radio calls. You're basically screwed unless you're at the very end of your heist and you're going to just dip. You want to avoid that guard at all costs. We're just waiting for him to leave. Got pretty unlucky. I had to move the money before that guard rotates over to this room. You can definitely finish this heist, I think, in less than 10 minutes on Overkill difficulty. I'm sure people have already done it, but at least for our purposes, we do take a little bit longer because we get caught by some of the patrol routes that we were trying to avoid by moving quickly. So we're gonna go dump the money. Guard shows up again.
It's a guard.
And there was a guard in the doorway, so... Again, it's just kind of stalling us a lot of time. Rather than waiting, though, I do recommend you try to find other things that you can do, so we're just moving the money out. Checking cam again, and he wanders into the room, which is unfortunate because I thought he was going to go down the corridor, so we just throwing knife him, pick up the body. We're just going to actually hide it. I think I hide it on the roof. Answer the radio in the bathroom, and then we just kind of stash the body on the roof with the money bags, because no one's going to check for that. Oh no, we in the bathroom and his head's just sticking out the window. Yeah, the bathrooms are definitely the best place to hide bodies. Occasionally they will be checked. I think they actually do get checked, but since we only need one more money bag, it's really not that big of a deal.
There's a guard.
Workshop is pretty much safe on this map, no matter what. If they had a death wish difficulty, I have a feeling they would make the workshop not safe anymore, and that would make it really difficult. But yeah, we pretty much got all of our money out now. Again, playing it slow. Once you have your money on the roof, you're good to go. The money van's here. There can be a guard that spawns on the right of the money van. If it does, then you actually have to like basketball throw your money bags into the back of the van, which you can do, but it's a little bit tricky. And I'm not great at it, so I'm just throwing at it willy-nilly. Ooh, there you go.
That's one.
So you can definitely stash the bags into the van from the roof without actually having to go up to it. Boom.
2 bags and counting.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Dirty Ice heist. I was doing a few of the other heists. The art gallery heist is an absolute blast. That one's very tricky. There are so many guards on the lobby floor. And the other bank heist, I forget what it was called, Golden Shark Bank heist. That one's really fun. So yeah, that's it for the Overkill run. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, helps out the channel. I'm probably taking a break off Baldur's Gate 3 for a while, but I am enjoying Payday 3, so hopefully I'll have more videos on both of those eventually. But yeah, stay tuned.